Greetings, everyone. It's That's Weird Stuff time, the show where I share stories that are weird, bizarre, and just make you go,
Huh?
huh?
How's that, Tim Allen? Huh?
um, yeah, so why don't we get right to it? Because I don't have anything else to say. So here we go. Okay. So the Roman naturalist Pliny the Elder recorded fish, frogs, and even blood raining from the skies in the first century AD. In 582, Gregory of Tours wrote of real blood falling over Paris and stating citizens' clothes so badly that they tore their clothes in horror. Geoffrey of Monmouth, one of the writers of King Arthur, reported blood rain in the 12th century. This is a picture of star jelly, a gelatinous substance with accounts recorded starting in the 12th century, often found on plant life. Ancients say it fell during meteor storms. Lluvia de Peces is a yearly occurrence in Honduras in which fish rain from the sky over the city of Yoro up to 4 times a year. The locals have even given it its own festival. Near Olympia Springs in Bath County, Kentucky, small pieces of red meat fell from the sky. While the meat could not be identified, two local men who tried it said it tasted like lamb or deer, and a scientific analysis judged it to be lung tissue from a horse or a human infant.
I like how they just let's taste.
In Kerala, India, has a history of blood rain, including in July of 2001, when over a course of 10 days, different colored rain, including yellow, red, and green, and even black rain, began to fall in small areas of land, sometimes among normal rain falling close by. Locals reported that the rain began to fall after a loud crash of thunder and a bright flash of light. Nearby trees were reported to grow shriveled gray leaves after the event.
So you somehow got a picture of Lubbock every
I'm about
summer.
to say,
So, that's just some of the stories of weird weather that has happened. So I ask you guys, aliens or not? Jared.
Wait, were these all unrelated?
Yeah,
Instances?
these were all unrelated.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll let Michael talk about the blood rains because I'm sure he's ready. But that's pretty cool. But there's like black rain and stuff like that. These
blacker
are just
than the black is black times infinity.
These are just your typical common plagues, Joe. So it happens every
Someone
few
pissed off
years.
the gods.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you a weird story. One time we were in this town. Joseph and Thomas were there.
Dude.
And there was crickets and beetles battling each other in midair. They were covering the whole town. I don't know what town we were in.
I've never felt a more evil presence in my entire life.
The people were erratic. They were all yelling. There's yelling in the streets. There's beetles and crickets everywhere.
Yeah.
It's dusty. I was like, dude, we're in like
And to this day,
times.
I have no idea where that's at. Like I have no clue where that town is. And I'm like, maybe we passed through like a barrier we shouldn't have, and it's no longer on the map because we were the ones that were traveling through it.
There's a Bermuda-esque triangle
somewhere in
between Texas, New Mexico, and Oklahoma that
it's
we cannot find.
Driving through the Twilight Zone or something.
Yeah, like, and I'm not gonna lie, that was probably one of the most like unnerving experiences.
That was the most uncomfortable moments of my life.
Yeah.
So
and
we have accounts ourselves of these terrible plagues.
I'm sorry. I'm also remembering when we were at that gas station and Joseph hits that trash can with a 26-footer.
That was the same play.
Yeah. And he like looks at me and Jared and just drives away. He doesn't even stop for gas.
That town was weird, man.
Scary town.
But yeah, I'm just gonna go with plagues.
Okay, Thomas, what's your theory on the weird weather?
I'm actually going to go with plagues too. As a person that practices Judaism, this is all the earmarks of someone pissing off the Jews, and so I'm going to go with that. I'm sure there's a high holy day for something around this.
So these happen every time Thomas eats bacon or pork.
It's true. It's true.
Other people suffer.
Yes.
Yeah. I get a stomach ache and there's a plague somewhere on the earth.
Michael, what do you think? You got any theories for us?
Well, going off of the you guys talking about going to towns like that, my dad's a truck driver, so he's seen many a town that is locust infested, like just grasshoppers everywhere, and including a town that was tarantula infested. So he was just like driving over herds of tarantula. It's just like
that is one of the most like gross things I've ever experienced.
That's just
like
I'd be done at that point. I would not go. The first thing that popped into my mind whenever you're talking about raining blood was Nope.
Mm-hmm.
So this could be like an extremely like if Jordan Peele's immortal, he could be a vampire. That's how we tie it in here. And he's been laying out the advertising for Nope throughout the centuries, causing blood rains. Though the colorful rain is very interesting. Like, why is it different colors? That's a very odd one.
I think I do have an explanation for that though. In India, there are like several types of soil. If you've ever seen like one of their movies, they're
throw it at each other.
Well, the dirt there is super bright in color. Like there's red, there's yellow. I don't know about the black one. That's weird. But going off of what Jared said, when it rains here in Lubbock and there's a dust storm at the same time, it is literally what it looks like on this picture right here. Sometimes a little scarier because sometimes it gets like all like blackout and it's kind of creepy. But I don't know. That's kind of cool. But
Michael, ask your dad if he's ever seen this locust infestation, but beetles as well, and the grasshoppers will like grab the beetles mid-flight and just pop their heads off.
Yeah, they were like battling each other. It looked like something. Yeah, it looked like something out of Braveheart.
It was so brutal. They would just grab them and go.
And for some reason, that was affecting all the teenagers' minds in that town. Dude, they were going nuts.
Those people in that truck in the back of their truck, that was nuts. I thought they were going to tip the truck over.
We shouldn't have told this story because now Stephen King's going to write a book.
I know.
Tomorrow.
When locusts and beetles attack.
What did you guys think of the star jelly?
Dude, that's weird.
I've heard of that before, like on Unsolved Mysteries or some kind of video like that. I don't know.
That's obviously choo-choo jelly. Playing Zelda, you got your different elemental. This is neutral choo-choo jelly, so you can throw fire at it and turn it to fire choo-choo jelly, or ice or water, what have you. So it's just neutral choo-choo jelly. It's all good.
Is this the stuff they tasted and it tasted like?
No, that was the meat.
That was the meat
that was just random meat.
Yeah, red meat.
Theorize that, Michael.
A tornado hit some butcher, man. It just went. all his product. That dude's just done. And he got hit with a knife, so he couldn't say, "Oh, that was my meat." So because one of the blades came around flying, cut his head off, and they probably ate him too. It's just a tornado of knives and meat flying around, cutting it up, and that's probably where the blood rain came from.
So scientists say that the star jelly is actually amphibian throw up.
Ew.
That they like
space frogs.
From they'll like eat something and then like they like throw up from the oviducts. And
it's freaking Slippy. Slippy's up there doing barrel rolls and he vomits out the cockpit.
I don't know why they throw up on moss and stuff because it's always on vegetation.
Great scientists, every time they're like, "Oh crap, what's this jelly?" They're like, "I don't know, make something up." Whales like to spit jelly, jellyfish they chewed on, and that's what it is.
Kind of looks tasty.
It's like astrophysicists or whatever. It's like on this planet, there's like a bed of mercury, and underneath the mercury there's this. It's like, how do you know? You see that little bulb in the sky? You're like, yes, I know exactly what's in that planet.
For the meat one, would you guys try random meat on the street that fell from the sky?
Did they cook it or did they just like grab it?
In my
think they
mind,
just
they just
ate
licked it. Yeah, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'd cook it, sure, and
Yeah.
give a little sniff, but I'm not just eating that.
I don't know. I ate street meat and
Whoa, PG
They call it-
Thomas, Jesus Christ!
I was in Mexico and
Oh God,
it was one of the
It just
vendors
gets
and
worse.
I ate street meat and it was just like, that's not my thing. So
I love humanity. Whenever they find something new, let's eat it. See if it poisons us or if it
lick
tastes.
it, find out.
I know. I was watching. Me and my brother were watching the old Star Trek, and for some reason they're always touching stuff. Whenever they go to like a weird planet, they just randomly touch
True.
things because it's like that's the cool thing to do. All right, so
Spock tries to mind meld with it, and Kirk tries to. Well, you know what Kirk tries to do.
Yeah.
Tries to eat that
man,
meat.
Kirk in those eyes, man, he's always looking at those mini dresses on that show.
Oh my.
So that's good for this episode of That's Weird Stuff. Give us a like, a notification, subscribe, and we'll have even more weird stories for you coming up. So we'll see you next time. Bye.